Welcome, everyone. It is Co-Pilot Show Day. I am Mitch. William is here. Woohoo! Look at that. He's got an UpViral shirt on. I don't. Shame on me.
I helped build UpViral. Actually,
Here.
this is my favorite T-shirt, Mitch. From all the I really love the design.
Here. Here's mine.
Yeah.
It's dirty. It needs to be washed.
I love the design of this one, with the little thing, like popping up, and then I love it.
Did you do it? Did you make that?
No. It was all the credit goes to our designer. Yeah, to our
good.
designer Ira. She did it. Yeah.
Cool.
So
Lenny says, "Ring the bell." I'm ringing the bell, Lenny. Joe, hello. Steve's here. Welcome, Steve. Paul's here. Paul Motley. Holy cow! I haven't seen Paul in forever. And Bradley, by the way, I don't know if you know Bradley Waldrop. Bradley is here. He has been around in the UpViral group for a long time, and he's been off doing other stuff for a while. So I'm glad to see Bradley because he's a really good, smart marketer. He's taught me lots.
Oh, cool. So he's going to be. I'm looking forward then, in that case, Bradley, to hear your thoughts as well. Get your feedback and your insights on what we're going to be doing today on the Co-Pilot Show.
I want Bradley's insides too. Yeah.
Cool.
Deborah's here, by the way. So, since you're here, William, there's a lot of people that really want Deborah to be part of the Co-Pilot Show because she's always here putting in comments and saving links and stuff. So I just want you to know people appreciate Deborah.
Okay. Well, thank you, Deborah. Thank you. It's highly appreciated.
Yeah, for sure. All right. So why are we here today?
Well, actually, what we are going to do today is a bit different than usual, but I think it's actually going to be a lot of fun. And that is that in UpViral, we're going to use UpViral to grow our business. Okay?
What?
So, yes, we're going to do dog fooding. We're going to eat our own dog food, and we're going to see how it works, And then it will also give us a great opportunity for so many benefits. But one of them is also to put ourselves in your own shoes, to see okay, so what are the frustrations? What am I missing here? So that's also why we do this in the marketing team, to put ourselves in the shoes of the customer. For example, yesterday I came across a bit of a frustration that I already shared with the product team. And and if we weren't going to do this, build our own campaigns to grow our business, then we wouldn't come across it, only from the feedback that you share, obviously. But so that's one reason why we do it. But the second reason is also to grow our business. Okay. And basically what we're going to be doing is tomorrow we're going to launch a contest. Okay. We're going to launch a contest to win a lifetime account to UpViral. Not a yearly account, not a free 1 month trial, a lifetime, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, as long as you stay alive, basically. You're going to get a lifetime account to UpViral, okay? And one person is going to get it. That's going to be the main prize of the contest. But I will break down the contest now. I'm going to break down the entire contest shortly. But this contest is basically starting tomorrow, and we're gonna do it until September the 9th. Okay. And I thought, why not? We're building this contest. We're gonna see some results, good or bad, we don't know yet. But we thought, why not go on the Co-Pilot Show, do an episode before we go live, share what the contest is going to be like, the thought process, the planning, the strategy we're going to use, all the behind the scenes stuff of our own UpViral campaign or our own UpViral contest. And then in 2 weeks from now, so not next Tuesday, but the following Tuesday, I'm going to be back on the Co-Pilot Show to share the results of the campaign. What did we get? Was it good? Was it bad? I hope it's going to be good because I'm going to hear presenting it. So I'm hoping it's going to be kick-ass, and I'm going to be like, look what we did. But maybe it's not. I don't know. We'll see. Okay?
Yeah.
But
well,
so
you let me inside the report section, and I'll let you know whether it was a good campaign or not.
Okay.
Lots of data inside the UpViral report section. You've heard it from me before.
Yes. And so basically today's episode, we're going to break it down into 3 parts. Okay. The first one is to learn about the structure of the campaign and why we're doing it this way and what we think is going to be effective and is going to help us grow UpViral. Then the second thing is you're going to have a sneak peek into the campaign itself, which nobody has seen yet, not even Wilco. Okay.
Not even me.
Not even Mitch. Actually, I'm the only one who's seen it. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. So I'm putting myself on the spot here with Mitch, just so you know, okay?
Yeah, he's nervous. I can tell you he's nervous because I've been known to rip things to pieces.
Yes. So I hope Mitch is going to be kind with me there, and then step 3, we're gonna do a Q&A at the end, answer your questions, and Mitch is gonna be sharing his wisdom through the process. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. So so it's a good exercise to do also here on the Copilot show. As I said, nobody has seen this yet. Okay, but we're sharing this with you. And you're going to get the emails and all the promotional materials. You're going to see that in your inbox. You're going to see it everywhere tomorrow. But you're already getting a heads up, into the contest that we're launching because you're closer to us, because you're in the Copilot show. We consider you part of our inner circle of UpViralers or viral hackers, however you want to call it. So that's why we're sharing this here with you, just with you and not to the whole public. All right, so ready to dive in?
Great question, Deborah. Hey, before you get started, will this campaign be shared so we can use it later?
Yes, it will be shared, but not today. Okay.
Yes.
The reason why is because the campaign, this has become like we're doing multiple things in the marketing team for UpViral, and we wanted to have this ready for tomorrow, September the 1st, but it's becoming a bit last minute, like with everyone, I guess, I can't imagine. So I would say we are maybe like with the UpViral campaign, like building the UpViral campaign, I would say we are around the 70% done. But we need the emails, we need to few more things. But once it's fully ready, probably best to share it on the Copilot show in 2 weeks from now. Then I will share the entire campaign. All right. So, shall we dive into it?
Yes, please. Dive.
Let's do it. I'm going to share my screen, and I haven't put together any fancy slides or anything. This is going to be very on the fly. Okay.
Look at that. That's fancy.
Look, this is. Oops, that's too small.
It's tiny.
This is going to be the campaign. Okay, and I'm going to walk you through it. That's going to be the first step of the Copilot show, to share with you the entire structure. Okay, so first things first, we're going to launch a contest that is starting tomorrow, okay, on September 1st, and it's going to run until September the 9th. All right, so we're opening the doors tomorrow. The prize, as I said, is going to be a lifetime account to UpViral, but to encourage people to share and refer others, we are going to have a second prize for the person who refers the winner, okay? And that person is going to get 12-month free access to UpViral. All right, so it's a second prize, a bit less value, but still super valuable because you get an entire year of UpViral for free. All right?
Nice.
So, we're going to have, obviously, our landing page with the opt-in, and we're going to have our share page, which you will visually see later. Okay, but first, so once we have the campaign set up, we need to consider like what traffic from where are we going to send traffic to, right? What are going to be our traffic channels to get traction on our contest? And we're basically going to leverage 4 different traffic channels, okay? The first one here is going to be Facebook group posts, okay? So we have our Facebook group called UpViral Growth and Marketing, which if you're not part of, go to Facebook, stop what you're doing now, go to Facebook, UpViral Growth and Marketing in the Facebook search bar and join the group, okay? But we have 14,000 members there in our Facebook group, and we're going to be posting some posts there, not just one. We'll probably like post 2 or 3 throughout the campaign to get people to send traffic from the Facebook group to the landing page, okay, to get people to opt in. All right, so that's going to be traffic channel number 1. Then traffic channel number 2 is going to be Facebook and Instagram ads. So we're going to spend some money. We have our expert media buyer, which you all know, probably Danny Chan. Yep. He's going to be setting up some basic Facebook ad campaigns focused on conversions to send traffic to the landing page to get people to opt in with their name and email. Okay, all we ask for is their name and email to join the contest. So Facebook and Instagram ads. We don't have, before the question pops in, we don't have a set budget for it. Okay, we don't know how much we're going to spend. We will start spending a few hundreds, and then we're going to see what is the cost per lead. You know, based on the cost per lead, you know, we will decide if it's a really good cost per lead. Say, for example, below the $2, then we're going to say, okay, let's spend some more dollars here so that we can get more people into the campaign. If we're getting a higher cost per lead, then perhaps we will leverage more the other strategies. Okay. Then apart from that, our third traffic channel is going to be Facebook page posts. So we have 2 pages that we can leverage, 2 Facebook pages. One is the UpViral Facebook page, which I believe, like from the top of my head, I think we have about 8,000 followers or likes. Not 100% sure, somewhere around that number. So obviously, as you know, like the Facebook reach is going to be very small, but still, you know, we're gonna place it on our Facebook page for UpViral, sending traffic to the landing page. And then we also have a second page, which is the Wilco de Cray Facebook page, fan page, which has about 43,000 followers. Okay. So we're going to post it there as well, sending traffic to the landing page. The good thing is that this is free and this is free as well. Okay, Facebook group post and Facebook page post are both free. And then the fourth and final traffic strategy that we have is going to be email broadcast. Okay, and there is here a little sign, you know, asterisk. And that's because, like, currently the arrow is pointing to the landing page, but it's not, the traffic is not going to go to the landing page. The traffic is going to go towards the share page using the one-click sign up. Okay. And so we're going to be sending somewhere around like 3-4 email broadcasts. You know, on September the 1st, we'll send the first one. Then probably on the 2nd, the 3rd, and 4th, we're going to send email broadcasts to get people to the contest. All right, so those are the 4 traffic channels that we're going to be leveraging. Now, there is an additional that I was considering, but at the end, I decided not to include it. Okay, and that is we get a lot of traffic to our website. So we get a lot of traffic to our UpViral.com site, right? The thing is that the reason why I don't want to include it, I decided not to include it, is because the website, the main purpose of the website is to get people to sign up for $1. Okay, and we get in the UpViral, you know, we get a lot of trial signups. And if we're going to start adding pop-ups, you know, across the site to get people to join our contest, then I'm afraid that we are going to see a lower conversion rate for those 9 days in trials on our website. Okay.
Yes. Is it question time for me?
Question time for you on traffic channels.
Number one, you're going to track these with the UpViral tracking links, right?
Yes.
Okay, good answer. I think it would be an interesting sort of a split test to actually see whether or not you're right. But obviously, we're in control of the UpViral homepage. If I were advising a client, I would tell them to promote the hell out of it wherever they can, which would include your website. Now, you can obviously track those links coming in with the UpViral tracking. You could also see whether or not your rate goes up or down on your conversions. So if you were my client, I would tell you, try it, find out whether it works. Now, if you're going to run this campaign again later, then maybe you want to do it later. That's fine.
Yeah.
But Lenny wants to know, what about YouTube?
YouTube ads? Are you referring, Lenny, to YouTube ads or a YouTube content video?
Probably either one. It would be my guess, because Lenny, I know Lenny a lot.
So YouTube ads, we haven't considered it, mainly because that involves like creating a video. And as I said, we're a bit short on time on this, so that would involve, Wilco creating a video and everything, editing the video and then running it as a campaign on YouTube. So we're not going to do it like for the time being. Also, like with Facebook and Instagram ads, like we can scale up to the moon as well. Like if we're getting like decent cost per lead, like I said, somewhere like below the $2, then we can just we can increase our budget on Facebook and Instagram to the moon and get leads, So I don't see really the need to also do ads on YouTube, for this sporadic contest. It's different, obviously, if you're running an evergreen campaign, because if you're running an evergreen campaign, then you want to have as many traffic sources as possible, because you never know if Facebook is going to close or ban your account, and then you're there without traffic channels. But for this once this campaign that we're running once, we'll just do ads on Facebook and Instagram. Okay.
Bradley has a good point. My good friend Bradley. And he's talking about the UpViral pop-up or whatever. I think it depends upon how educated UpViral traffic is. If they already know the value of UpViral, it makes sense to promote it on the homepage. Otherwise, it's a waste of time and money, potentially. So that's a very good point, Bradley. Thank you for popping in. Lenny also asked, would affiliates be able to promote this?
No, not at the time being. So this is not going to be for affiliates, but we have, so internally, what we have discussed with the marketing team is that depending on how this contest does, we may be looking at doing contests on a recurring basis. And if we then go for that approach and doing them on a recurring basis, then we're most likely going to be adding like the option of having affiliates promoted as well, having YouTube ads. Then we will go add all the bells and whistles, all the traffic channels, and everything. But for this first contest that we're running this time, we're not opening it to affiliates.
And that's fine. And you know what my advice would be, don't you? The answer, your question was, maybe we're going to be running contests. The answer is no, there's no maybe. The answer is yes, you should be running these campaigns all the time.
Yeah. We'll see, we'll get the results from the campaign, on September the 9th. We'll do the event, then on September the 12th, we're closing down everything. It will make sense in a minute. And then from there, we'll look at the data, and see how can we improve things. Okay. And for the second contest. But okay, so then, any more questions, by the way?
No, go ahead.
Okay, so we covered the 4 different traffic channels we're going to be using. And that's going to be sending traffic to our landing page, right? They're going to opt in with their name and email, and they're going to go to the share page. And on the share page, we will have the message of, do you want to increase your chances of winning the lifetime account for UpViral? Then refer other people. The more people you refer, you get more points. The more points, the higher the chances of winning. So that's going to be on the share page. And okay, and then once they have entered the contest, we're going to send out broadcast emails as well. Okay, we're going to send these broadcast emails to keep them engaged during the 9 days of the contest. All right. And we're going to promote the event where we're going to be announcing the winner. Okay. Now, with this email broadcast, what we want to do is first, we want to make sure that they keep sharing, and they keep referring others. Okay. Then what we're also going to be doing in this email broadcast is we're going to be throughout the campaign, we're going to be adding custom actions, such as, for example, join our Facebook group, subscribe to our YouTube channel, register for the co-pilot show. Yeah, those are like our Facebook page. You know, those type of custom actions we're going to be adding throughout the campaign. Okay, that gives us another reason, you know, to send an email broadcast to say, hey, we've added some actions that you can do, that you can take to increase your number of points and increase the chances of winning the lifetime account. Okay, now there is a reason, and why. It's a personal thought, you know, and I'm looking forward to your take on this as well, Mitch. But there is a reason why I don't want to add this custom action straight away on the share page on day one. And that is this. The main purpose of this whole campaign is to generate new leads for UpViral, and to generate sales. Okay? So on the share page, initially, I want to make it all about share, refer other people, refer other people, refer other people, refer other people. And then later on in the campaign, for example, on day 6, day 7, day 8, we add the custom actions, you know, to build our social media channels or get more people into the Facebook group, more people to subscribe on YouTube, on the podcast, everything. And the reason why I think we should do it this way is because if I add it straight away on the share page, all the custom actions, and then also, by the way, you can also share it with other people to get more points. I am afraid that a lot of people are going to go for the custom actions to increase their points, and therefore we're going to have less new leads. Okay, so yeah. So that is my take on this, and that is why I want to add the custom actions in the emails and on day 5, 6, 7, 8, and not straight away on the share page on day 1.
Okay.
All right.
That's one way of doing it.
Yeah.
We'll see how it works.
Yes.
I do. If you don't mind, Bradley suggests maybe we should be doing a bundle with the lifetime account with training, templates, and coaching. This makes it a turnkey solution, not just a tool that sits around.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's a really good point from Bradley, you said, right? Yeah, from Bradley.
Yes, Bradley. Bradley's
That's a really
smart
good
guy.
point. Yes, and those are the type of things that we are going to consider for the next contest. We also have some other ideas as well to further down the line to make this contest much more like kick-ass. But to be honest with you, you know, what I really insisted in with this contest is to keep it MVP, a minimum viable product. You know, like I didn't want to make it a really big, complex campaign, you know, because everyone in the team, you know, they started adding ideas. And I was like, wait a second, if we want to build this, we need 1 month, you know? And I said, let's just first do a simple contest, as simple as possible, proof of concept that it works for us for this UpViral campaign, you know, for our own SaaS company, then we do all the rest, you know, then we make it more sophisticated. But let's MVP first, you know, and then we make it
Hear
better.
me ringing this really bell, don't you? Yes. You know that's what I've been preaching, and I love Bradley's input. I appreciate everybody else's input as well. But you got to remember that you got to get started. The goal, what they set, is we're starting on September 1st. Hey, today's the 31st of August. And he said, we're only 75% ready, or 70%. So you got to get started. You can brainstorm these things to death. I applaud you for just getting started, setting a date, keeping it simple, and let's move.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Exactly.
Jeff asked the question, is it okay to join the contest? The answer is, hell yeah.
Yes, absolutely. I encourage everyone that is on the call to join. And that way, you know, like I have explained the entire, you're going to have an advantage because I'm going to have explained the entire campaign to you here. So you already will know what's coming, and you're going to be able to see it also from the sidelines, how it all like works in action. Okay. And hopefully it will inspire you to do the same thing for your business.
Perfect.
Okay. Cool. So let's continue. So the last thing we discussed were the engagement emails for those that register for the contest. Now, the last engagement emails are going to include a Zoom link where we're going to be hosting a live event to announce the winner. Okay, so there's going to be a live event on September the 9th, which is the day when we close the campaign. Now, here on this event, before this event, nobody will have an idea who won. Okay, there won't be like a leaderboard or anything. Like nobody will have a clue like who won the contest. And we're going to encourage everyone to join to find out whether they won the contest, or if they referred the winner, they also get the 12-month free access to UpViral. Okay, so they could get the first or the second prize. Now, on that event, what we're also going to be doing, so this is going to be on September the 9th, okay, live event. On that event, we're also going to introduce an offer, okay? We don't have the full details of the offer yet. We have some time to figure it out. It's on September 9th, so we can do it on September 8th in the evening, right? No, but we still have some time to know the exact details of what the offer is going to be. But the point is, we're going to be introducing an offer to everyone who didn't win the contest. Okay,
right,
because we're giving our tool as the main prize of this contest. So we understand that if someone registered for the contest, they have somewhat of an interest in UpViral and getting UpViral. Otherwise, they wouldn't have joined the contest. So we're going to announce the winner. We're going to introduce an offer to everyone who didn't win. Okay. Now, on that webinar event, we're going to give a fast action bonus. Okay, so fast action bonus is basically when you introduce an offer, we're going to say the first 20 people or the first 50 people who purchase are going to get this additional bonus. Okay, and so that way we encourage people, you know, to go ahead and purchase UpViral, okay, with this special offer. Now, there is also going to be people who will not purchase UpViral. Majority of people will not purchase UpViral. So what we're going to do is the next day, we're going to upload the replay to another page, okay? And we're going to send emails to everyone who didn't purchase, sending the traffic to the replay page. And we're going to say the replay is going to be up. The replay with this offer is going to be up until Sunday the 12th at 23:59 Pacific. That day, that's the deadline. We take down the page, we take down the replay, we take down the offer, and this is not available anywhere else online, not on the website. You can't get it. Okay?
All right.
So this is how we plan to generate sales from this contest.
Great.
All right?
All right.
Any questions on the live event, on the sales?
There are a couple of questions, but what I want to do is we're already half hour in. We haven't even seen the pages yet. So I'll save the questions. Let's move on the pages, because that's where things are going to pop. Or no.
Yeah. Let me get the pages.
So we're going to dive into William's UpViral account.
Yes.
Drum roll.
Okay. All right, cool. So here it is. Let me share my screen again. All right. Now we're inside you're seeing my screen, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So now we're inside the UpViral account, and here is where we're setting up the UpViral Contest Win a Lifetime account. All right. Now, like I said at the beginning, like 70% or so is ready. Like we have the campaign ready, we have the appearance ready. We need to the general setup is not ready. Okay. But let's dive into the pages, which is the most important thing. Well, first, like real quick, I will skim through this real quick.
Yes, please.
We have the grand prize, which is going to be the UpViral Lifetime account. Okay, on September 9th, 2021. And then in terms of the points, like I said, we didn't add any custom actions because we're going to do that throughout the campaign for engagement. Okay. And also because we want the main thing, what we want people to do is to refer others. Okay. Because we want new leads. So currently we have it, you get 1 point for sign up, but you get 20 points for every referral sign up. Huge difference. Also with you can share the campaign on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn Messenger, and WhatsApp, and you get 1 point.
No Pinterest?
No Pinterest. No.
Why not?
No specific reason. Like we don't have a Pinterest. We don't have a Pinterest account.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Put it on there.
Yeah.
Put a 1 in there. Yes, absolutely. You do not know where your audience is going to share. It has nothing to do with you. I mentioned this because it happens all the time. These points are not about you. It's not about whether you have an account, and I'm talking to everyone here. I'm not just talking to William. You need to find out where your people are. Maybe everybody's over on Pinterest, and that's going to be 10,000 people share this. You got to find out. So you got to offer it.
Yeah. Cool. So I added 1 point to Pinterest. And
all right. Thank you.
Stats. But still, like as you can see, like we're just giving 1 point for social sharing, 1 point for signups, and 20 points for referral signups. That's what we really want to encourage: new leads, new blood into the business. Okay, so that's for the actions. Now let's dive into the design template. Okay, so we have our lead capture page. As you can see, like we're not using the widget, we're using the templates from UpViral. Okay, and yeah, we have basically for the lead capture page, we have 3 different split tests. Okay. And let's have a look. Edit template. Actually, I could have pressed preview as well. Would have been faster.
Yes, it would.
Yeah, actually, let me.
Wilco promised me that this is going to go faster, so.
Okay.
Wilco,
yeah, actually, we're working on it. We're working on it. Let me actually press a preview, because if we want to see the split test, that's going to be a lot faster.
Yes, it will. Thank you. Linda says I use Pinterest a lot with my business. So Deborah also said that's a great point. I would have left Pinterest off for the same reason William did, and that's why I emphasized it. You gotta find out where your people are.
Yeah.
So let's do preview.
Yeah. So preview.
So this is the first one.
Yeah.
Even that's taking a while on your machine.
Yeah. Maybe it doesn't help that I'm on Zoom at the same time, and then on UpViral, then on Slack.
Uh-huh. You shouldn't be on Slack. We're doing a meeting. We're not doing a meeting here.
Yeah. I won't do not disturb, but anyway.
Yeah, but close that.
Cool.
All right.
Okay, we got it. All right. So this is the opt-in page we have at the moment. Okay. So at the top it says UpViral Contest, and then we have the headline: Win lifetime access to the #1 viral marketing tool preferred by over 25,000 businesses worldwide. Join now for your chance to win a free lifetime UpViral account. With a finger pointing down to yes, I want an UpViral lifetime account. On the opt-in page, we also have underneath the call to action. Contest winner will be announced live September the 9th at 10 a.m. EST. So we're already giving them a heads up that there's going to be that live event, and that on that live event, we will announce the winner, okay? Then we have some social proof, what a few UpViral users are saying, 5 stars, and then we have some social proof from Gabe Schillinger, which you've all met because he's been on the Copilot show a couple of times already. Russell Brunson. And,
can we have him on the Copilot show? Can we have Russell Brunson? Okay.
Russell Brunson. Okay, we'll see what we can do, okay?
Okay.
And then we have here a short description on what is UpViral. And the reason why I added, this is something that I added later on to the page, because I was actually, like, if we just have this, the person that gets referred will be, there's going to be people that they're not going to know UpViral, right? And so for them, I added here like a short description, what is UpViral. Like UpViral is the ultimate viral referral marketing platform powering over 25,000 businesses around the world. It allows you to run campaigns such as sweepstakes, rewards, and waiting lists that people will want to share with their peers. Once you've set up your first campaign, you will experience the true power of word of mouth. With UpViral, you will generate more traffic, collect leads, and convert leads into customers. And another call to action, yes, I want an UpViral lifetime account. Nice. All right, and then here on the right, we have another image with logos, again, a different type of social proof. Okay, now when
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Siddharth asked earlier, because Siddharth, he was on the show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What kind of UpViral account is it going to be? Is it going to be the basic, or is it going to be the pro, or is it going to be whatever the other one?
It will be business. So they will get it's our most popular plan. So it's going to be a lifetime business account. Okay. Now the thing, the opt-in is not going to show on the preview. But anyways, yeah. And then we'll see the different versions now. And here we just have an image about someone that is checking their phone and they are super excited with the UpViral logo, and here a little sign that shows forever because of the lifetime account.
Right.
Okay. Cool. Let me go back. And basically on the split test variations, what we're changing is the headline and the subheadline. Everything else on the page stays exactly the same. The thing that we change is headline and subheadline. So let me go back. Okay, now it went into the editor. Anyways, that way I can show you the pop-up. This is going to be the pop-up. Enter your name and email below to join the contest. Yes, I want the UpViral lifetime account and the terms and conditions. Okay, so pretty basic with the pop-up.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, you said the only difference is pop-up?
No.
Okay.
Wait.
Two waits. I mean, you just want to do exit at this point, right?
Yeah.
I mean, this is the first, or this is the second one.
Oh, this is the first.
Different.
Oh, yeah. This is the second one. Yeah.
It says enter contest now to win lifetime access.
Yeah, you're right. So this is the second variation. Enter the contest now to win lifetime access to UpViral, the #1 viral marketing tool endorsed by top marketers like Russell Brunson, Ryan Dietz, Gabe Schillinger, and more. Okay, so this is basically the second variation. We just changed the headline and the subheadline. So now you saw two. Let me go to the third and last one. I just closed my Slack. See if that helps load things faster.
All right, so let me throw a couple of things at you.
Yeah.
AJ says, why not make it like 2 years, 1 year, and 6 months free instead of lifetime, which would increase the number of prizes? So I'm going to answer that based on what William said. That's a great idea, AJ. I would offer that because that's what I talk about all the time. They've made a decision. They're going to go with this, test it, see how it works, and then we'll do something next time.
Yeah.
Bradley also, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna take that into account as an idea for a potential future contest. So thank you, AJ.
Bradley, our good friend Bradley, I'm talking about Bradley because I know he's been around UpViral for a long time. He has taught me a lot, and I know he knows what he's doing in marketing. Bradley says, I would change the copy to discuss the benefits and the feelings to the user. It's not about UpViral, the tool. So what you're doing here, and let me clarify that, is that the assumption is that everybody knows what UpViral already does. And so there's the constant battle about discussing pain points. Yeah. There's all kinds of different ways of making this page, right? We all know that. And William did include down at the bottom some information about what UpViral does and why you would want it. The question is, of course, going to be, what would win more? Talking about the pain points. Hey, are you struggling to get leads and money into your business? Here's a tool that will go viral, help you go viral, bring in tons of leads, blah, 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 as opposed to win lifetime access to UpViral. Because the assumption the first time somebody comes in is, I know what that is. Hell yes, I want to win it. So there's lots of different ways of doing this. I agree. One of the ways of doing it is to talk about the pain points first.
Yeah. That's great feedback, actually. And so currently, I agree that the approach we're going for is going to be more effective with people that already know UpViral versus people that don't know UpViral. The people that are like on our subscriber list, people that are like in our Facebook group, they are going to be like more interested in this campaign than those that are being referred. So that's a really good point from Bradley. So then this is the third variation, which says, win lifetime access to UpViral, the world's easiest to use and most effective viral marketing tool. Join now to enter the contest. Okay, so this is the third and last variation of the opt-in page. Any questions on the opt-in page, Mitch? I can't hear you. Okay, looks like we lost Mitch's audio. You can see, Mitch, that you're
his headphones and that problems. Sorry.
Yeah, now we can hear you.
So down at the bottom it says in the middle, contest winner will be announced, and then it says September 9th. That's underscored. Is that really a link? Is that going to take somebody somewhere?
Or no, it's not a link. That's just to make it stand out.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Because we want to get as many people on that event as possible.
Sure.
Because that's where we're going to be announcing the winner and introducing the offer. So we already, like, when they come in, they already know there's going to be an event. I need to be on that event to know if I won.
Yeah. It's just Mitch. Mitch has a problem with things that are underlined on landing pages because Mitch thinks they're links. So I don't, that's my pet peeve. All right. Okay.
Well, to know the answer to that, you know what we could do actually? We could add, when we put it on our, we're probably gonna host this, we're gonna put this on our subdomain.
Right.
Then we could add Hotjar to it and see whether people click on the underlying text or not with the heat map.
Yeah. Let me just say, that's tiny. Don't worry about that. Just get this launched.
Yeah. Of course.
But I will be curious to see the differences in these different campaign landing pages.
Split test. Yeah. Cool. So we saw the 3 different opt-in pages, and now let me go to the share page. The share page, I wrote the copy a bit more on the fly, whereas on the opt-in page I could put more thought into it. So it's likely that we're still going to change some of the copy on the share page, but you will get the gist of it. Let me exit the editor. All right. Done. Loading and
Lenny says, I would put 3 people that have gotten an award from UpViral. There are testimonials there on the page, Lenny. AJ said, if they already know about UpViral and not on your list, then they may not be interested. Are you looking for new leads or reactivating interest?
Sorry, say that question again.
Basically, let me just ask that, are you looking for new people or are you looking for reactivating people that are already in your list?
We're looking for both, to be honest. We're looking for both. So whether they have been already like viral customers in the past, but for some reason they canceled, they're welcome to rejoin. If they are new leads, they're welcome to open their account.
All right.
Okay. And then this is the share page. So basically on the share page, we have, well done, you've successfully registered for the contest, and you now have 0 points. Well, that will say 1 point after they register, after they sign up. Okay, then we have a hand that says wait in red to catch their attention. Please read this important message. Do you want to increase your chances of winning the UpViral lifetime account? Invite other business owners and entrepreneurs to the contest. For every person that signs up using your unique link, you will get an additional 20 points. Plus, if you refer the winner, you will get our second contest prize, 12 months of free access to UpViral. Okay, so what are you waiting for? Copy your unique invite link below and send it to your friends. Then we have the link. You can also get additional points by sharing the UpViral contest on social media. Click the buttons below to share now. All right, so that is basically the share page. We kept it very basic. Yeah, any questions or comments, Mitch, on the share page?
I have a piece of advice that I'd be interested, because Bradley's all like his screen name says Bradley Waldrop, copywriter. So what I typically do, that second big statement you have, do you want to increase your chances of winning? And there's a question mark there. Mm-hmm. This is another one of my bugaboos. I typically don't like those kind of questions because there's a yes or a no answer. I simply make it a statement or an exclamation that says, increase your chances of winning. So that it's action. It's action oriented, as opposed to going, do you want to know more? So this is something that drives me bonkers, because I don't want the answer of no, right? I want to tell them what they want to do.
And at the end of the day, if they join the contest, it's because they want to win. So asking that question is also a bit like, doesn't make much sense, right? Because everyone wants the prize. So yeah,
correct.
We're going to change that to a statement. Increase your chances of winning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The second thing is that well done at the very top. A couple of people have mentioned this. That's too tiny. It's too small. What I like to do is congratulate people. That should be the biggest thing. Congratulations, you're in, or well done, you've successfully registered for the contest. Why is it so tiny? Make it big. That's the thing. You want them to be happy. And this is my opinion, it's too small.
Mm-hmm. Well, so my answer to that, the main reason why I kept it smaller is because we want the core focus to be on read this is important. Do you want to increase the chances of winning? You know, like,
I understand your reason. I think your reason's wrong, but that's just me.
I think at this point, like, people, they will know that they have entered the contest. Like, most people know, like, when they introduce a name and email and they go to another page, they have successfully registered.
Yes.
And we want to keep the main focus on this.
It's your choice. You can do it how you would like to do it. I would not do it that way. Okay. Bradley says, test it. Yes. Thank you, Bradley. Interestingly enough, Jeff says, I like it as a question. Who doesn't want to increase chances? Everybody's got an opinion, and that's perfect. Statements make you a salesperson. This is Philip Meese. Questions make you a confidant. Interesting side take to it. So some questions stop the reader, Bradley says. Thank you for that. Thank you, everybody, for your input. Deborah says, but that's what you want, William. Most people want to be congratulated for their smart decision. See, I'm with Deborah. Make them feel good, and they will stay on the page. See, I'm with her on that one. Okay. I mean, you know, the old saying is, if you mention somebody's name, that makes them feel really good, right?
Yeah. Which
is also something, psst, by the way, I want as a feature request. I'd love to be able to put their name there that says, well done, Paula. But that's not available right now. Yeah. But the reason is that people appreciate being acknowledged. They appreciate their name. It's the best thing you can say to somebody is to say their name. Mm-hmm. So anyway.
Actually, you know, that could also be like being easy split test on the share page, right?
Sure.
Having the question versus a statement, and having the smaller text versus the bigger text to congratulate them.
Sure, absolutely.
You could set that up as a split test.
That would be 3 split tests, right? Because you're only going to test one thing on a page at a time.
Yeah.
Deborah says, use the confetti too. Well, that's my thing, is the confetti. That's not an UpViral thing. That's a Mitch thing.
The emoji. You mean you're referring to the emoji?
No, I have a confetti that falls down from the top of the page. It's a JavaScript thing.
Oh, that's cool.
That I put in there. Yeah, it is cool. That's why people love me, William. I have all these cool things. Deborah says, hey, William, I can hook you up with that confetti script. I'm the one that gave it to her. Anyway.
Thank you, Deborah.
All right, so I do like that the invite business owners and entrepreneurs, you're identifying who they should go look for. I like that a lot. Mm-hmm. Every person that signs up using your unique link, you'll get an additional 20 points. Here's something that I say, William, I'll tell you, and I've told everybody else till I'm blue in the face. In my opinion, in my testing, I don't have any proof of this, but I believe it's true. People don't know what points are at this point. At this point, tell them entries, tell them chances to win, as opposed to points. They don't know what points aren't as exciting as chances to win, that lifetime thing. Points are just, I can get points all day long.
So you're saying where it says points, like for example, you get an additional 20 chances to win.
Correct.
Okay.
It makes you feel different, right? Like Bradley said earlier, it's about feelings, not necessarily just facts and figures.
Yeah. I'll take on that feedback. I'm going to change that on the share page. Cool.
All right. So I just, as a time set, we are at an hour.
Yeah.
And I know you got something else, or open it up for questions. There's all kinds of things that we could do in terms of this campaign. I could wordsmith this to death. We could spend a lot of time on it. UpViral wants to get it launched, and we're going to find out what the results are in a couple of weeks. So let me know in the comments if you have any other questions or input that you want to make. We've been suggested that Mitch doesn't talk so long, so trying to potentially wrap this up. But I like that Jeff says, why not also say the invite to other business owners, add a phrase like, whose business would you like to help succeed? I like that a lot, Jeff. I have not tried that before. But that's the idea we're trying to get across to people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lamar says, hey, Mitch, do you know if there's a deal for the Defend Your Ad account course? I don't know what that is. Is that a Wilco thing?
Say again, defend your, yeah, I think they're referring to protect your ad account. That is, that is basically a course from Connect.io, and correct me if I'm wrong. Who asked the question again?
Lamar.
G. So yeah, if you're referring to protect your ad account from Connect.io, from Wilco, that is currently closed, so it's not accessible. At some point, like, as you know, if you're part of the email list, we do promotions every now and then, so keep an eye on that. I'll just say that.
All right. Deborah said earlier, and she's brought it back up again, so I've scrolled back. I would use the testimonials from Bunky Life and Gabe Schillinger, which you have, and Fallon and Byrne. The reason is that they are real users with good results and totally different niches. Russell Brunson is nice, but most people don't expect they can replicate his results just because of his name and his fame. So
that's really good. That's really good feedback. Let me actually I closed. I think I closed the page. Did I close the page? I have it here. I believe we have 3 different testimonials, right? We have Gabe Schillinger, which is about the $200,000 he generated in sales, right? So that one is the reason why we picked those is because Gabe Schillinger's testimonial, what he said is focused on a dollar amount on sales, right? Revenue generated. Then we included Russell Brunson, and the reason why I included Russell Brunson is because of his fame. Like, that's going to help with social proof. And then the third one, the reason why I added, who is it? Yes. The reason why I added Mikhail Kuch is the third one, is because he basically says that he's been able to generate a list with over 30,000 leads in under 6 months for his business. So we have basically one focused on sales, on revenue, one focused on the leads he's generated, and one is more of a popular, like, well, everyone knows Russell Brunson in the internet marketing space. And so they are very different testimonials. If we were to pick David Fraser, that would be, again, like, focused. His testimonial is more focused on the dollars he generated. So then we would have Gabe, which is dollars, David Fraser, which is dollars, and then Russell Brunson. So I wanted to have 1 lead, 1 sales, one fame.
Okay. You have logic. That's great. Siddharth also said, add the party poppers on the share page. He's talking about the confetti, I believe. I'm rolling back. This is Bradley. I tell you, this Bradley guy, he knows his stuff. How about saying a lifetime of new leads thwacked onto your list day in and day out? The lifeblood of your business is around the corner. I am freaking copying that, stealing that, because those are some awesome words about what we're doing with UpViral, right? We're trying to bring lifetime of new leads into your list. Now, obviously, thwacked is an interesting choice of words, but day in and day out, the lifeblood of your business. I love it. I'm stealing that, Bradley. You know I steal all your stuff. He's the guy, by the way, if you haven't heard me say it, the offer needs to be so enticing that people crawl through broken glass to get it. That's where I got that, is Bradley. And it's evocative of exactly what you want with your offer, right? Which is why he's kind of phrasing it like, get a lifetime of leads into your list day in and day out, right? I mean, that's, people can vision that in their business. They're like, wow, if I got new leads coming in every day, then my business is going to change, as opposed to the way it is right now, where maybe I'm going to get some leads, maybe I'm not. I love Bradley. Can you tell? Can you tell?
I can tell.
Bradley's awesome.
Yes.
Siddharth said, offer the premium plan. He said, Go ahead.
For now, we will stick to the business plan. But yeah, not saying, Sidar, that we won't consider it for the next contest.
Lenny has a good question. Should you let them know whether or not there's scheduled actions coming on the share page? It's a good thought. Say, hey, by the way, keep coming back to the page. We're going to be adding new custom actions to ways to earn more entries.
Okay, yeah, and the engagement emails, yes, we can do that as a hook to get them to open the next.
I know you're doing it in the emails. He's talking about on the share page.
People on the share page.
People are right there in front of your face. You've just successfully registered. You got to tell them things are coming back. Keep them coming back. I like that idea. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm scrolling down. Gary McCormick says, your confetti stuck to my sweaty arm. Never mind. That's funny. All right. Chances to win is even better. We're talking about the wording. I'm going through, looking for questions. Guys, this is your time to ask questions. William, did you have anything else you want to say, by the way?
No, this is basically it. So this is the campaign. As you saw, like, it's pretty much ready. We still have to do the emails, that automatic emails that will go out from UpViral. We need to connect our autoresponder, set up the tracking. So a few more things to do. But yeah, probably like tomorrow in my late afternoon, so sometime in the morning US, we'll go live with the campaign. And I will be back in 2 weeks to share results. We're not finishing yet. I'm still answering questions, just so you know. Go ahead. Gary said, I'm assuming we're going to get an email to sign up for this. Yes, Gary, I'm afraid you missed that at the beginning. There's going to be emails coming to the list. There's going to be Facebook group announcements. There's going to be page announcements, etc. So there will be marketing, and you will see the link. It's not available right now because it doesn't launch till tomorrow. Bradley said, make life better for you, for your friend, and change the world one person at a time. These are the 3 motivators that have worked for me in the past. I'm copying that too, except I can't copy. And well, I get to save the chat, so it's all right. I'll have it. Lamar says, yes, that's it. Bradley says, be careful not to discount authority. Russell Brunson is an authority you get to use. So he's defending your choice. Brunson is the authority, Jeff says. Add a caption to the quote to tell the reader the conclusion they should arrive at. Another Bradleyism. Add a caption to the quote. I like that too. So from the quote, say, here's what you should take away from that quote. I would like to see a few more contest winners. Jeff says that would be great to see the excitement. And yes, I'll give you a tip. When I did a survey a couple of years ago, I'm watching over the computer, by the way. On the wall, there's a spider. It's not that big. He's right over there. I'm like, ah. Oh. I was like, on your wall or my wall?
Oh, not your wall. No, my wall.
Okay.
It's right over the top of the computer. And he's been there for about 10 minutes. When I did a survey of people registering, the question I asked them was, would you like to see $500 prize or 4 $100 prizes? And I don't remember the exact numbers, but about like 90% of the people said, I'd much rather have more prize winners than a big prize, which goes back to what AJ told you. Because AJ listens to me all the time. He asked about doing a 1 year, 6 months, 12 months, whatever kind of thing.
Yeah, I think that is something that on the next contest, we should test that, like having more smaller prizes instead of 1 lifetime account, 1 6 months, or maybe 2 6 months account, 2 1 year accounts, 2 2 years accounts. So we have more winners. Great suggestion, AJ. Thank you.
Actually, the first part of that was Jeff, but then I said AJ said it as well. So both of you. I like to give credit. It's one of the things I've learned when I've been doing this for so long, is that if you learn something from somebody, give them credit, because that makes them feel good. It makes you feel good. And the people that are watching you go, hey, look, he's learned something from other people and he's sharing that. So
absolutely.
Or she. Bradley says, I love you too, Mitch. Thanks, Bradley. Deborah said, check back daily for more ways to win is the phrase to add, a short phrase. I like that. Thank you, Deborah. Bradley says a personal video on the share page would help too. That requires testing. In my experience so far, people don't usually watch the videos. But that's you know, if you had Wilco doing the video, people who know UpViral would watch it for sure. Jeff says, thanks for sharing this behind the scenes perspective. Lenny wants to know, what is the goal, William? What have you got a goal in the number of leads that you're expecting?
Good question. So honestly, no, we don't have a goal. But the reason why we don't have a goal is because it's the first time we do this campaign. So if you set a goal, in a way, you're setting, you know, a target, but maybe you're also shooting too low. You know, so I don't want to set a goal. I want to like keep it an open mind. Let's see what happens. Then for future campaigns, I'm going to be setting goals. I'm going to be like, okay, we did this much in revenue. We collected this many leads. How can we 2x it? You know, how can we double it? And then from there, I will start setting goals. But for this first campaign, I want to be an open mind and see what comes from it.
Great. I always ask that question, and I appreciate Lenny asking that because he knows I talk about that all the time. Every client that I do a campaign for or consult with, I ask them that question because not so much that you, I'll give you an example. Had one of our students said she had 30,000 people on her list and she wanted to have 30,000 people join her campaign. And I said, ain't never going to happen. And she was disappointed. And she ended up with like 3,000, 4,000, I've forgotten the exact number. But she had this massive expectation that this was going to go gangbusters because she already had 30,000 people. I said, well, let's start with how many people open your emails. And she's like, well, I get pretty good open rate. I get 20%. I said, well, you've chopped off half of it right there. Now those 10%, 20% are already on your list. So you're hoping that they're going to refer. So we went down the road and explained to her why that expectation was too high. And it's good to go forwards from that. Like you said, we're going to set our first time, we're going to run this, we're going to find out what worked, what didn't work, and then we're going to improve on it, which is exactly what Bradley said. This is just like your users' campaigns. It starts with a big idea, gathers advice, tests, reports, adjusts, and then relaunch into something else. So that's the process, right? It's a marketing process. Paul says, can we get a copy of the chat? By the way, William, I don't know, maybe you're the guy that can help us fix this. I have not figured this out. Zoom does not let the people watching copy or save the chat. I can't even do a copy. Do you know if there's a setting on Zoom to turn that on so that they can do that? Because all the other Zooms I'm ever on, I can copy the chat.
Wait, let me.
I don't know that that's something we need to.
I don't know from the top of my head. I will have to check it, but let me see if it allows me to copy paste. Let me see. So you cannot copy paste.
I can, but I'm the guy that launched the thing. So I believe I can copy. Maybe no, I can't. I can't copy either. But
no, me neither.
Because I launched it and I'm recording it, then I will get the chat in my hard drive. So I will have the chat. I can post it if you guys want me to post it on the Facebook group when they post the replay.
Yeah.
Deborah, I love Deborah. I keep telling you I love Deborah. My wife's not home, so I can say that. Everyone post your #1 takeaway in the Facebook group on the live thread so we can help each other. She did that already, by the way. She did add all social platforms. Even if you don't have an account, you do not need to have an account. This is about where your audience is, not where you have an account. Thank you for Deborah for reminding me. That's a great idea. Philip is trying to chat or copy the chat, and he's just learned that didn't work like he thought it would. So we'll try to get that figured out. I've just assigned it to William because it's the reason I did that is because this is their Zoom account. And I don't know whether if they do that for this, then that happens to all their Zoom presentations, and maybe they don't want that. So I don't have control, which is why I'm assigning it to William.
Yeah, didn't work on my end either. I will check the Zoom settings after the call. But if it doesn't work, then we will have to, the file that you get, we'll have to upload it together with the replay.
Right, but I'm talking about next week and the week after. It's been a common question, and I've never gotten the answer. But again, maybe you guys chose not to do that for a reason, and I can't change that. That's your account, so I can't touch it.
I'll find out.
All right. Anybody else with any other questions before we sign off? We are at an hour and 15 minutes. Yes, Philip, I have the chat. I do have it. It gets saved to my hard drive. I do have a copy of that. It's people being able to copy and paste while they're here. Sidar says, thanks, William and Mitch, for the great session. Kiki says, great stream, guys. Next week, what's on the schedule? William, do you remember?
Yes, next week on the schedule, we're going to have a live interview with Nina Franks, who is an UpViral customer.
I know.
And well, she's generated like, I don't have the stats, you know, but from the top of my head, with one campaign, she generated over 3,000 leads and plus 1,000 referred leads, you know. So it's going to be a really interesting interview. It's in the niche, it's in the Spanish for spa and beauty products. So yeah, live interview next week with Nina Franks.
Are you doing it all in Spanish?
No.
You just said Spanish, right? You speak Spanish, don't you?
Oh yeah, I speak Spanish. Yeah.
And Nina speaks Spanish, so maybe we should have a Spanish co-pilot show.
Does she speak Spanish?
I thought you said it was in the Spanish niche.
No, in the spa.
Oh, I'm sorry, I misunderstood.
Spanish.
Spa niche.
Yeah.
It came across as Spanish. I'm sorry. That I went really off.
Maybe I'm talking too fast because I get excited for it.
So I won't be on the show then next week. William and Nina will be here. Tune in.
You will have a week off, Mitch, to go paddleboarding on the lake. Which I know you'll.
I'll be working with customers and clients and stuff.
Okay.
All right.
Your choice. What you want to do is your choice. But yeah, so next week live interview, and then the week after, I'm here to share the results of this campaign.
Right.
And I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to share some kick-ass results, and that I don't embarrass myself saying, we got 50 leads, 1 referred, you know?
All right. Great stuff. Thank you all for showing up. I do.
My pleasure.
Like the idea of posting your thoughts from the show in the live stream. I'm going to get that spider. It's getting closer and closer to me. And by the way, just so everybody knows, I get a glass and I take him outside. I don't squish spiders because they're very beneficial to our environment. All right. We will see you guys again next week. Thanks for being here. We'll talk.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great day ahead. Bye-bye.